Welcome to the summer 2023 broadcast from the President's Office. It is my privilege as President to share information with you on behalf of the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. I would like to begin by expressing gratitude. Thank you to our member institutions for continuing to engage in exceptional work throughout the past academic year. You and your colleagues have risen to meet the many challenges impacting the higher education community. We encourage each of your institutions to continue to engage in meaningful self-reflection and improvement initiatives that our commission nurtures. It is critical for your students, vital to your sustainability, and at the heart of what makes us proud. We appreciate the innovative ways you have fostered student success and contributed broadly to your communities. As you know, this has been a year of important self-reflection for us as well. We have been dedicated to leveraging the work of our petition for the renewal of recognition by the United States Secretary of Education in ways that inspire innovative practices and improvement for us too. We are pleased with the outcome, as it is a process which reflects our work with you and your work with us. We presented with pride how we collaboratively support accreditation, and that extended from the Department of Education through our petition to our appearance before the National Advisory Committee on Institutional Quality and Integrity. Information about the recognition process remains available at our website. On July 1st, 2023, the 14th edition of the standards will become effective. We are tremendously grateful for your engagement in the standards revision process. Our focus has now shifted to providing additional training and resources relating to the standards. In April, we kicked off our series of events focused on the standards, which included an introductory webinar. This was followed by an additional event addressing evidence expectations and a companion guidelines document that will accompany the standards. Throughout the next year, we will continue to provide resources to support the work at institutions under the 14th edition of the standards. This will include additional opportunities to dialogue about best practices relating to critical evidence during self-study that speaks to our continued commitment to institutional self-reflection and peer review. The Fall 2023 Self-Study Institute will focus on the 14th edition of the standards. Institutions scheduled for that Self-Study Institute will be the first cohort to undertake self-study using the 14th edition. Now is a good time to remind you of the 2023 annual conference under the theme, Setting the Standard, Transformation through Accreditation. The 14th edition of the standards will be featured during the conference, which will take place in Philadelphia from December 4th through December 6th. Registration for the annual conference is set to open this summer. So many of you enjoyed the student poster sessions at our last conference, and you should know that we are excited to include student poster sessions again at this year's conference this December. We are relying upon you and your institutions to encourage students to join us for this incredible opportunity for them and for us. This past year has been a year of increased accreditation activity and advocacy for our commission. Our efforts to promote the value of accreditation have appeared across many spaces and platforms, including our website and social media. You have heard us lend our voice to important issues, including support for increasing Pell Grants, areas for focus with future higher education negotiated rulemaking, and the value of prison education programs, in particular, within the new regulatory framework. We have also encouraged your institutions to leverage your voices and provide feedback on important topics that directly impact you, your students, and your communities. We continue to demonstrate the value of the Commission's strategic priority for advocacy and outreach as we proactively educate constituents about the exceptional work you are doing and how accreditation informs and supports that work. As you know, we too have been evaluating the accreditation review cycle, some of which was prompted by the pandemic, while others simply the process we use to regularly evaluate our work. Right now, we are implementing the on-site verification visits required by the COVID-19 flexibilities issued by the United States Department of Education, and we have also returned to on-site visits. I want to thank all of our peer evaluators who have supported the first or second level of review in our multi-tiered decision-making processes this past year and in these recent, more challenging years. The results of the commitment and dedication from our peer evaluators strengthen the higher education community and allow our commission to best guide institutions through actions that are the direct result of what you, our peer evaluators, so generously provide. I would like to now provide an update regarding annual membership dues and fees for fiscal year 24. For us, fiscal year 24 begins on July 1st, 2023 and ends June 30th, 2024. We have worked diligently throughout the past several years to exercise fiscal responsibility and reduce expenditures in order to pass savings along to you by controlling increases in dues and fees. In fact, in recent years, the Commission restructured its fees to eliminate unnecessary fees as well as increase fees only where absolutely necessary. However, much like your institutions, the Commission has experienced the impacts of inflation with increased expenses. I wanted to share with you that for the first time in 2 years, annual membership dues will be increased for fiscal year 24. You will see this reflected in the dues and fees procedures effective July 1, 2023. The effect of this increase will be just over $90 for our smallest institutions and just over $1,800 for our largest institutions. For fiscal year 24, we do not plan to increase fees across the board, and the midpoint peer review fee has been eliminated due to changes in the accreditation review cycle. The Commission continues to be sensitive to rising costs and ways we can gain efficiencies across the organization while also ensuring the ability to advance strategic priorities and provide ongoing, appropriate support for the growing demands that accrediting agencies face. As a reminder, remember that your dues are based on the total education and general expenditures, or E&G, as reported through IPEDS. As a result, fluctuation in dues in either direction may result based upon what has been reported by your institution. Invoicing will take place in July with payment due by ACH or wire transfer. You will receive additional information through communications from our finance unit in the days ahead. As I conclude, I want to remind you that we remain your partners in support of the constant drive toward excellence at your institutions. We also stand at the ready to help you with challenges that we know many of you face. Your accreditation liaison officers serve as a guiding post and linchpin for accreditation, and we rely upon your ALOs in so many important ways. We thank each ALO for all of the ways they give so generously to us. And we want to remind everyone that you should encourage your ALO to outreach to the Commission and continue to lean on us when we may be of assistance. Our amazing staff values being responsive to your requests and inquiries, and we are all focused on providing excellent customer service to our constituents. I want to thank my staff for the ways that they have continued to support the work of accreditation, and I know you all join me in that appreciation. I know you also join me in expressing deep gratitude to our commissioners, whose dedication to the work of accreditation is truly remarkable. Together, we continue to navigate the complexities of the higher education landscape while continuing to drive the mission, vision, and values of this commission. I want to again thank our institutional representatives and our higher education partners for all of the ways that you strengthen our institutions for our students and communities, and for all of your efforts in support of the work of accreditation. On behalf of the Commission and our staff, we thank you. We also wish you all a wonderful summer.